It's been a while, everybody. It's been a very long time. But hey, we're back. We're ready. There's more Rocket League action to be had here on the Sportiest stream. Welcome in, everybody, here to the Sportiest stream. My name is SportyFC. It's great to see you all here tonight. And yes, we do have Finality League action coming here tonight. We've got, actually, if you want to take a look at our schedule, we've got 2 matches coming up, both of them from Division 2. We actually have not been able to see a Division 1 match in this league yet, but we have been able to see a lot from Division 2, the bigger of the 2 leagues, so it's nice to see them here again. Our first matchup will be Aligned versus Reseda. Then we'll be getting a rematch here on the stream with Road to Glory versus Trifecta. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I'm ready. You should all be ready because it's going to be a good one. As again, this is the Finality League here, sponsored by Valor.gg, the open source privacy focused community platform built by individuals with experience in content creation and community building on Discord. Go show support to Valor.gg at www.valor.gg. Again, big matches coming out here. Again, that would be fun as well. Again, that is our match tonight. Again, our first matchup, as I said, Aligned versus Reseda. Coming here in the, again, the Valor.gg sponsored event. As again, let me make sure I just get that message there. There we go. Again, we are getting our info out for these teams. So, in their match, it will be starting in literally only a few minutes from now. Be excited. Get ready for this best of 5. As again, both these teams are 1-1. Again, reminder, it's 2 matches per week for this league, so not the usual 1 for most leagues. It's 2, meaning again, these teams have to play more matches than most, but that's what they signed up for. It's not an easy league. As if we took a look at that first one, Aligned lost to Basement, and Aligned then beat Reseda. This is a rematch, of course, in week 2. Whereas for Reseda, again, they lost to Line. They beat FFE Spice Girls. This match last week went to Game 5 with the Line taking it, so really anybody could take it at this point. As now Production Poll is live. Go vote for you. We'll take it. Again, this will be quite the series, quite an exciting matchup. As again, we're just trying to make sure we get things kind of put out here, get things ready. Again, reminder, rematch here in week 2. It's not going to be the only rematch we'll see in this week. But again, we're also going to be seeing, later tonight, we'll be seeing Trifecta versus Road to Glory. That was a match that was on this stream. So, again, when that match comes around, that will be fun. As hello, Lilo, how you doing? Nice to see you. Again, yeah, it's going to be Aligned versus Zeta. This will be the first match tonight. Then we'll be back later on for the match in about 2 hours from now with, again, Road to Glory, which is Wall's team. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the stream, which if you haven't, how dare you? No, I'm joking, it's fine. But yeah, that's Wall's team. That's Wall's team. EJ, Popo, great roster, taking on Muffinos and Trifecta, who have just been absolutely dominant in their group. So we'll see how this works out. And info has been sent to these teams. I'm hoping they actually did receive it. You know what, just to be safe, I should probably just send it to them here anyways. 1 sec. Here we go. That's 1. That's 2. There we go. So there we go. That's info. Now they'll definitely get their info. So again, this will be a best of 5. All match tonight are best of 5. That might not be the same tomorrow, and we actually going to go to the Black Lane playoffs to catch a best of 7. Again, the action only gets more exciting here. Again, just getting ready for this one. Reminder. Again, if you want to take a look at that structure, that schedule that we have for tonight, the best of 5 for Road to Glory Trifecta later. That'll be a really fun matchup between 2 teams that have already played each other on this stream before. Again, gonna be exciting. I'm excited. You be excited. This is again a rematch from week 1. I don't believe I caught that series, so no, I definitely didn't catch that series because I have not actually been able to catch Aligned and Reseda for a while. Last time I got Aligned was the first time I got them was when it was at Ignition, when it was Aligned and Team Ignition combining forces for the most recent score for your Cure tournament. For Reseda, last time I've caught Reseda was probably when they played Team Wappa, and I don't even know if that team did play Team Wappa. In fact, let me check. They may have. That was a long time ago if it was. It would have been season 5. Again, that was an interesting event. Again, if Reseda was caught, I think we were able to stream Reseda. I think I firmly remember having Reseda team on the stream in the past. We did have Reseda Cuervo. Actually, no, even more recently we had Reseda Cuervo on the stream. When Wall was on that team. Man, Wall's been on every team, it feels. But yeah, he was on Reseda Cuervo, that's right. That was the most recent time we saw Reseda on the stream. Not Team Wappa, although... No, I don't think we actually got to see Team Wappa play Reseda then. Interesting. But again, interesting match up here. But again, we have seen both these orgs, just not these specific rosters. Again, we'll take one last look. You recognize a lot of these players, most likely. A lot of these guys have been on the stream before. Specifically, Sanzo has been on the stream before. Last time we saw Sanzo was for Bikini Bottom Bubble Strikers. And before that, okay. He's been on the stream before. A couple times. Not surprising to see Amir. Again, this is a high-level matchup. No surprise to see these teams, in this one at 1-1 records. Lekram was your coach 4 years ago? Man, okay, well, this is a very tight-knit community, isn't it, Lilo? We got Lekram, we got Wall tonight, who was one of your teammates. Again, we have Sansa, who was one of your teammates in the past. We're gonna have Horizon, who was another one of your teammates, so... I see you're gonna be just here to support all of your teammates here tonight, because they're all gonna be... It seems like all of them are playing. By the way, not intentional. They are nice people, though. I actually love it that I'm gonna be able to stream for these guys, but yeah, it's... Man, we just have... Man, it's just a tight-knit community, isn't it? And yet, I'm not good enough to be there, so... Boo-hoo from me. I'm not good enough. At least I get to cast this match, though. This will be exciting. I'm totally down for it. Again, I remember the last time we got to see... And so it was an interesting roster for okay, because it was a roster that seemed defensive. I mean... Again, that roster, Sanzo, Horizon... Again, would be a defensive roster. Again, it was Sanzo, Horizon, and Courtney Winnows, Isaac. That was a relatively defensive roster. But I do remember, I think Sanzo was, at least it seemed to me, he might have been more of an aggressive player, especially when they won. He was definitely more of an aggressive player. Yeah, this is, again, Reseda, Sanzo, Spade, Mandra. And yes, I did ask how to pronounce that name. It is Mandra. Happy I actually asked, because that's the only player tonight I actually don't know super well is Mandra. I've heard of the other names, even if I haven't seen them before. As... Oh, we're going to be getting aligned in the roster. Or someone's name is full stop. Someone's name is a period. We're going to have to make sure we know who that is. I think they may have just forgot to change their name. Happens all the time. I'm assuming it's going to be their third. But again, I know Bax Kratos are in. No, it's definitely... It's Silky! Oh, okay, it's Silky. Okay, he's gonna change his name. Thank goodness. I was like, I don't mind if he changes it or not, but Silky, I think he just forgot. Silky just forgot to change his name back from what he had before. He had a period in his name. He forgot that, well, when it comes to these league matches, you do need to go in with your extra name. Not that it matters too much, but it is pretty funny to me. He actually forgot to change it. We'll get him back in. And he's still a period for me. Let me make sure I get him in here. Here we go. They're all in. They all wanted to jump in. Again, 2 new orgs on the stream. It's a rematch from last week that was not on the stream. Aligned versus Reseda. 2 orgs that have been on the stream rarely in the past, but yet they're here. Completely new rosters, but some familiar faces. Sanzo, I mean, we've seen him on the stream so many times. We know what he can do on defense. Okay. Was famous for their just top-notch defense. But yet, that is not the only thing to focus on when it comes to this side. They gotta focus on that offense, too. They both have gotten wins. They both have had their fair share of losses. Again, I believe Aligned beat Reseda last week in a Game 5. And now, with the rematch, that last match haven't been so close. Who's gonna take it here? Spade will clear out the back wall. In comes Silky. Spade again going to clear. Reseda definitely keeping their space. Not a surprise to see this roster. Again, the roster led by Sanzo being more defensively focused. The line pushing up again. Silky looking for the bump on Mandra. Sanzo's got the touch again. Reseda just trying to hold control. They're going to look for those quick counter-attack plays. I think that's going to be their major source of offense this series. And yet, even so, Aligned are going to try to continue this as much as they plan. Spade, Mandra jumping too. Spade still has it, and we haven't seen Aligned really push up high enough. As a roster, I mean, you can tell what they want to do. They want to be aggressive. They want to be in the face of Reseda. Oh, and they're going to do it here. That one saved by Sanzo. An early chance. Sanzo's cleared it wide. And Reseda, I mean, somehow they've been able to keep it out here. Again, their defense, this is going to be what they rely on, but, well, this is not a good start for this side. Boost is starting to become an issue. Aligned is starting to focus a lot more on those corners. As Mandra, that boost there, past the Sanzo, gets around backs Kratos. Keep it out now, a demo comes in. Spade trying to 50 it. Kratos will get the touch. Mandra will challenge. It's going to go in the midfield, but for Aligned, again, they haven't been all too heavily pressured. Again, Reseda, it feels like they're going to find more success on the counters than anything else. That was something I think I remember okay, being exceptionally strong at was those counterattacks. Again, it was a roster with Sanzo and Horizon. Those are two pretty defensive players. And I would not be surprised to see this roster have that same kind of play style as a clear from Spade. Sanzo, challenged by Silky, backs to the corner. Aligned still looking upfield, but Reseda will send it back as Kratos is beat by Spade. Still no goals just yet, but Aligned looking for these solo plays now, trying to isolate Reseda defenders as a pass midfield. Backs will find the shot. Goal number 1, and it's all there for Aligned. The pass midfield, the finish from backs, and Aligned are going to pull out Reseda at some point. They find their success here. Again, thank you, in chat, I saw that comment there from Lilo. Thank you for the comment on the custom UI. Hopefully, hopefully it continues to do well. I mean, I've had this thing for a couple months now. I absolutely love it as well. Big shoutouts to LNDR, who created this. He is the absolute goat at this kind of stuff for a reason. We'll be seeing this as kind of the new overlay. I do like my old overlay, but yeah, this new one is nice, as that's a huge miss. It's open for Silky. And that's an easy second goal here for Aligned. As Mandra pushed up a little too high, didn't make contact, and Silky almost missed that. He needed Bax's help to put it in. Aligned with their second. Now we're starting to see the consequences of this Reseda defense. When you sit back that far, it's really tough to do much of anything to push out. As Spade. Kratos, clear. Sanzo, sending it back in. It's going to bounce the other side. It is kept out as... I think I might have to sneeze. Oh dear. Well... It hasn't come out yet. Okay, thank goodness. Aligned, gonna go back field again. Backs, looking for the double. Kratos, back wall, miss from Spade. Sando's gonna get back, but he won't get back in time. A miss off the back wall. I almost sneezed, but Aligned will get goal number 3 from that one. Spade couldn't get it. He was positioned in the incorrect position. He was facing towards the goal, thinking a shot was gonna be on target. It was not. This Reseda defense starting to get picked apart here. Goal by goal from this Aligned offense. Backs. Oh, that's a good pass. Silky! That's another for Silky. 3 goals. He's got his hat trick. And Aligned, after having such a tough first half of the game, have now unleashed their offense on Reseda. No matter how good your defense is, Reseda have not been able to push past it. They need offense. Mandra, flip reset. Trying to get that 50 on backs, but again, this offense from Reseda is just not going to be good enough. That's a good shot. Still kept out. Follow-up. Saved by Silky. Tanzo. They move back. It's an infield pass. It's a really good one to Kratos. Stopped by Spade. Reseda would like to see no more goals go in against them. In fact, they might get one here. Spade looking for the double. He's got it. Oh, it's still saved by Silky. And aligned. We'll say no thank you. They're keeping that shutout. Here's another one upfield. A miss there. In front. Mandra's got the clear. And for Reseda, trying to find some breakaway chances aligned. Maybe starting to become a little more relaxed with this game kind of nearing its end. With them knowing this game one will be theirs no matter how well Reseda play at this point. As here's Mandra. Still cleared away. Spade. Up to the corner. Maybe looking for a flip reset. He's not got enough boost though. And Reseda will just kind of have to confine themselves here in that corner. Now they're looking to push out. Mandra, flip reset. Looking for the pass. Spade will not get to it. It's backs to send it away. That's the end of game one. It was close. It was tied for what felt like an eternity for that first half of the game. By the end, you saw Aligned really truly take control and run away with it. Game two. Up next. As, again, we're going to make sure we get things going here. Again, Aligned to the good side again. I believe they won that last series that these two played. And let me quick check on that. Yeah, they did. They won the last time these two played in game 5. Apologies on that little jump scare. We're back. Hopefully that is fixed. Silky's name is still a period. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon, but again, Lekram, the coach of Align, probably very happy with how his team has started, especially for Silky. 3 goals on 6 shots. He's also got 3 saves. Didn't actually even really notice that. Again, for Align, it felt pretty even, but you could tell Silky got involved. He was able to shoot in the right positions, but it was not a Silky runaway game. It was not Silky carrying this team. Anything but Silky doing that. It was Bax Kratos assisting them to their goals. It was, a full team effort from Align to really take it as, oh, it's incorrect. We are not in game 3. We are in game 2. Let me quickly, I think that's fixed. There we go. We're in game 2 now. Apologies on that. Overlay seems to have had some issues. I mean, Lilo, as soon as you commented on the overlay, now it breaks down. That's how it happens. No, it's actually totally my fault. I left the game. I left in the between game 1 and game 2 trying to reset something. And, well, I actually made a mistake. But Silky is back with the name, and oh, that's going to be goal number 1 for Reseda. They haven't scored yet this series. That's a good start for them. And it's just a beat there from Sanzo. Nobody back from Aligned. They're all caught up a little too high. Again, that might be a response to this team for how aggressively they've played. Aligned. Ooh, bumped out there. Here comes Kratos. Stopped by Sanzo. And for Aligned, again, what we need to see from them is just I can't speak. Is just to continue that offense. As here comes Silky. Kratos still not on target. Reseda holding a brick wall in the backfield, but we saw how that worked for them last game. It didn't work very well. They're going to have to be able to be a little more proactive. A push up a little bit higher as... Lion are going to bring the shots at them. They got to be able to top them as here's another one. That one's wide. Sands on the midfield. Bax jumping in. Mandra gets around Silk. Sanzo wants that redirect, but it will go only to the back wall. And for Reseda. Oh, they scored on it! Oh, I didn't think that was going to work for them! How in the world does Mandra find that angle? That was impressive. Also doesn't help Kratos pushing out a little too high. That's a weird one to say the very least. Reseda Esports with an answer. Kratos completely baffled by that shot. There comes Bax. Shot saved by Mandra. Down the midfield. Mandra, the flick. Looking to the back wall. He's got the speed, but Silky's beat him to it. Tough defense from Aligned. That back wall has been kept covered for really the entirety of this series. Anytime Reseda has tried to attack there, it really hasn't seen all that much success. They still go for it, they know it can work, but they have better chances when the ball is in situations like this, where they're one-on-one with that free open space. As now Spade, chance to shoot, Kratos. Look at the block, and Silky will try to find that clear. Still no goals for Aligned as Reseda has flipped the series on its head. Silky, ground, looking for the second, couldn't get it. Sanzo will hit it away. And in comes a quick one from Kratos, trying to catch Reseda off guard. These quicker shots from Aligned. Again, trying to see if maybe Reseda aren't set up on defense, but they definitely are. I mean, we saw last game that this team is always ready for those shots. Gotta be able to break this team up in their rotation to score on them. What a dunk from Spade. Gonna get the second, but here comes Mandra. That one is high. It's off the bar. Getting the bump there. Silky's missed. Here comes Sanzo. Past one. Trying to get past two, but Bex will read him. Aligned. Just want this ball to get away. Just want offense. Just want a goal. Something to pull themselves back into it. Again, this game started with a quick Reseda offense, and now it's kind of cooled down that both these teams have kind of proven to be even. No team is really going to break for the other, and that does not favor Aligned in this situation. They need 2 goals, and they don't have that much time to get it. Become an absolute necessity for them. As Sanzo, the pinch in front. Kratos, trying to find the clear. Off in the corner, the pinch there. Leaves it for Bax. Midfield. The follow from Silky. Aligned are just a little too slow. That pace is not there on offense. They feel a little more defensive, it feels, when it comes to those challenges. But here's a good chance. Double in front. And Bax is waiting back. He doesn't want to take that chance. With 90 seconds left, you start to ask, maybe they need to take those chances, because Reseda are going to break up the field again. And Aligned, if they want those goals, they've got to start asking more and more pressing questions here. Got to start pushing up higher. They've got to start taking plays that may not work for them as well. As here comes a double from Kratos! While I'm contemplating about just how Aligned will get back, Kratos will act on his intuition. A beautiful double tap. Game 2. Back into the realm of possibility here for Aligned. Exactly what they wanted. And all I need is another one here for Aligned. Mandra. Reseda trying to keep that ball away. They can hold this 1-goal lead. Their defense has proven that, but still, you can't help but feel a little bit of nervousness if you are looking at that Reseda side. It's not an easy situation to be in when you've just seen a team score on you, knowing they can do it again, knowing they have the confidence to do it again. As here comes Silky with that early flick. Mandra's already jumped for it. Second touch, will get it. Keeping a line back. Silky has a good amount of boost to utilize there. That one, Sanzo in the corner. Bax not able to get it. Spade will get that clear past Kratos. But Silky, it's open in the backfield. A demo from Kratos, still keeping the ball. Aligned are chasing after it. And there's a shot. It's on. Save. Follow. Not in time. Reseda's kept it out. Here's another chance. Fake to Bax. Oh, that's perfect from Aligned. 3 seconds left. They've tied the game up. That fake from Kratos got Spade to jump. The only one who could have challenged there for Reseda. It allows Bax to get a shot. Next goal will be the winner here in Game 2. What a comeback from Aligned. From being 2 goals down to now keeping it an all-square matchup where they have the momentum. Anything can happen. And that's just on! Silky's won it! Silky's won it! Aligned will take Game 2. Mandra pushed you high. He backflipped in defense. And Aligned right there. The series is now falling more in their favor. 2-0 in the series. What a comeback. What a time for a comeback. 3 seconds left. They get that equalizer. Reseda Esports, an absolute, disrepair. What do you do to answer back to a team that can do no wrong, that can make no mistake? That sweep on the cards. Aligned. All they need is one. As hello there, RT, Road to Glory. I almost called you Royal Clown. That's a different, that starts with R. Hello, Road to Glory. Hello there, Prestige. How are you all doing? Nice to see you all again. We're in a series here. Aligned versus Reseda for the Finality League. Both these teams 1-1. Last time these two played, it went to Game 5. That was actually last week. Last time these two played, Aligned won in Game 5. Now they have the chance to sweep Reseda here in their rematch. This is not the only match tonight. We'll have one later on as well, with Road to Glory taking on Trifecta in another Finality League best of 5. But for now, we gotta focus on this series. Reseda needed to make an answer, and well, 3 seconds in, they've already done that. So often teams take that risk on kickoffs to have that third player push up that sideline. It's a risk that I don't like. It's a risk that most casters will tell you they don't like. It's usually considered unnecessary. But for so many players, it's just ingrained in that memory. You saw it catch a line there. They maybe went for maybe a little more defense with the kickoff. That's not going in. It's such a habit that so many players like to use. It's one that a lot of people get caught on, as for a line, they have to come back again. It's something they've just had to do just last game. Albeit, this is one that they definitely have a much better chance in. As Silky looking at the infield pass. Spade's got the clear. Mandra, the dribble, the space, the boost. Looking to go for the back wall. And what a touch from Kratos to get there. Will keep Reseda in a slow position. That challenge, was crucial. So many lower ranked players, you look at it and you go, well, they didn't actually stop the shot. In that position, it's so unnecessary. Oh, Kratos. Oh, no, Mandra. That should have gone in. That should have been 2 for Reseda. And you see a good play on defense and then a mistake on the other for that same side, that same player. Aligned should have had that one go in against them. Yet they'll be thankful it doesn't go that way. Here comes Kratos. Pass 2 in front. Still a clear from Reseda just to get rid of that pressure. Backs. Sanzo with the dunk. Still Kratos, who's recovered to get that one, and now backs across the field. Kratos with a full tank of boost to use. At 50 on Spade will send it all the way upfield. Aligned. If they can't get the solo players, they'll do that next best option. A lot of times, it is that 50-50. It is kind of winning the challenge, trying to force Reseda and having to concede possession, having to concede space. That's kind of when they start that squeeze as well. They start forcing Reseda in the tougher situations, in the situations they can't come back from. As Spade, Kratos, Sanzo, that one, saved by backs. Now one more touch. Looking in the midfield, Mandra to the sidewall. Kratos will leave it for Silky. Sanzo's gonna keep it out though. And again, this backline from Reseda, all just well too talented here for a line to break through that quickly. And now, it's open! Sanzo with goal 2! Oh, and a line man made a mistake there. Silky tried to go aggressive on that play. Tried to immediately bring up that sidewall and out. But he got met very quickly by Spade. That's the last thing he wanted in that position. Unfortunately for Aligned, it happens. Reseda, again with a 2-goal lead. We've been here before. Aligned, but once again, have to make a 2-goal comeback in this final kind of half of the game. As Sanzo, back to the challenge. It's gonna go outward. Mandra, the dribble. Beats Silky. Now trying to get through Kratos. Spade's next up. Reseda. Again, their job is just to hold that ball, but you're gonna see them. I think they're gonna try to play a play style where Aligned don't even get a chance to beat them in the ball. Unfortunately, that's really all up to how Aligned will play. Aligned will definitely get the ball at times, as Silky does there. Mandra, the backwards touch. Silky still gonna get onto it. There's Sanzo's midfield to defensive kind of positioning. Kind of immediately calms down this side. It's something that Sanzo's really made a name for himself, has been that ability just to calm teams down with how well he can just get one touch on the ball and absolutely destroy the other team's offense from it. We see it in use there as Now another challenge win from Aligned. This one's actually surprisingly open as Sanzo going backwards off his own back wall. The pitch just to waste a little bit of time. Aligned will still shoot. That one stopped by Spade. Here comes Kratos. Sanzo doesn't have it. Silky. Oh, and he's not even close to that one. Silky wasn't ready. Did not think he would need to be necessary on that play. Now back the other way. Off the bar. Mandra stopped by Kratos. As Silky with the challenge win. Gets past Sanzo. The pinch. Looking. In front. Sanzo has it, but Bax will shoot. And Bax will score. Aligned. You really can't keep them out for long. They'll find the goals eventually. And a lot of it just comes from them, again, forcing Reseda to commit. Forcing Reseda's, rotation on defense to break apart. And for Reseda, well, again, their defense has been strong once they get themselves set up. That hasn't always been the case. When they're in those panic situations, that is when Aligned is at a challenge as Kratos in the midfield. Spade, a double commit. Sanzo, another double commit. Mandra has used all his boosts to get nothing on that one. Reseda's still going to clear. Silky, though. Upfield. Here comes Kratos. Gets that beat on Bax. Redirects! Oh! Such an intelligent play from Bax. His second goal. And this one was even more impressive than the last. Sure, it may not look all that difficult, but just the eye to know that he can do that shot. That he should do that shot. That Reseda could save it if he doesn't. Aligned again. Make the comeback. This time, though. 62 seconds left on that kickoff. And really, they have a lot more time. They may not even need to force overtime. As here's Mandra. Oh, what a pinch from Mandra. Upfield, Sanzo. The midfield, the demo. Net is there for Spade. But Kratos has gotten in the way. Tough save for Kratos. He was caught by that smoke in front of the net, off of that demo. Ultimately, he does enough to keep it out as Kratos trying to get the flip reset. As Silky. Bax. Back pass. For Kratos trying to keep the ball, but Aligned. It felt like they weren't really on the same page there. But they are here as Bax gets the back wall. Silky. Not a lot of boost, but we'll get the challenge. Sanzo waiting. Kratos almost got that one past him, but it's still kept out as Zeda's trying to hold on. Trying to force us to go to a second overtime in a row. Silky off the back wall. Mandra. Kratos trying to put one more chance in. In front. Sanzo with a block. Reseda could go the other way, but Silky's got that stop. This one off the back wall. Bax couldn't get there in time. No third goal yet for Aligned. We go to overtime again. Next goal will win the game. Reseda have to score if this series will continue. Aligned. All they need is one more, and they'll end this series in just 3 games. Silky passes up. Bax couldn't get it in. Here comes Kratos. Pass one, but Spade has gotten the block, and Aligned just too heavy on those first touches. And the ball up a little too easily here for Reseda. And now Silky left alone. Gets that dunk on Mandra. And again, Reseda just a little too slow on some of these challenges. Speed will be key to beating Aligned. And now smokescreen. Sanzo still has it. No boost, though, and you'll only have to see that ball go straight to the hands of Aligned. But Mandra, not on. Silky didn't even flinch. And again, trying to make how much boost he has there. He doesn't have a lot, but he has enough to make that touch. Reseda still keep it. The pinch. Bax. Ooh, not the touch he wanted there. Spade. Second touch. That one on. Aligned. Trying to find a way to break out at this point. Reseda doing well to get that offense, but Mandra's missed. Here comes Sanzo. And Aligned losing a lot of boost here. This one's open for Mandra. Oh, what a save from Bax. You really have to just guess in that position, but he knew what was the most likely chance for that shot to go. And Aligned have kept it in overtime. Still, they're being forced all the way back. Bax in the midfield. Silky. Still Reseda's ball as Spade leaves it for Sanzo. I haven't seen a lot of those fakes from Reseda. It's been very direct from this side on what they're going to do in front of that net. Haven't tried anything super creative, super unique. Done anything sort of misdirects, but you could see if they maybe try a little harder on that, because that could be the kind of the key to beating Aligned. Aligned are not fooled by what Reseda's doing on offense. There just has to, again, with a playstyle like that for Reseda, you just have to do it consistently. That's the way you kind of get goals from being direct. It's just being extremely consistent. But Aligned have won it here. Kratos, open backfield, Bax trying to get the dump. What a save from Mandra. And Reseda can go the other way. This one will bounce for Mandra. A lot of boost. Oh, but he's now just taking it away from Spade. Reseda not on the same page. But Sanzo could shoot it. That's open. It's in. Reseda Esports have gotten one back. And Bax went for boost. He got a bit boost hungry. Oh, and for aligned. For a team that has been so solid, Bax. Just, the boost was just too I can't speak. The boost was just too shiny for him. Reseda have answered back. As again, these teams ready to go right into Game 4 as soon as I actually update this. And now, about ready to get things sorted again. What a Game 3, a huge, result there. That overtime really came close. Aligned, had 12 shots, could not score enough to win though. Hey. Reseda are still well and truly in it. Looking to try to force Game 5 once again. Pressure's on. Aligned could not take the series there in that third game. Reseda have proven to be getting better and better. But how Aligned has been able to come back so often. I still would not consider Reseda the favorites in this one. But they can definitely make a name for themselves as that second touch. Kratos and Silky both jumped at it. It's a heavy clear. Sanzo can only neutralize it right to Spade, but again, Aligned are there to, capitalize on it. Silky off the corner. Then in midfield from Bax. Kratos doesn't have the shot. We'll go all the way across from Spade, but here comes Silky. Get that second touch though. Mandra to Spade. We'll hit it out the outfield. We haven't seen a lot of passes from these guys. We haven't seen a lot of usage of chemistry either. I don't know exactly how new these teams are. I know for a fact Reseda's not that old of a team. And I think Aligned themselves are also not a super old team themselves, but that chemistry, we really haven't seen them utilize it enough as Silky. Oh, what a bump from Bax! Silky could just shoot this one, but he doesn't have it. He didn't know the bump was coming. Tried to go for the flip reset. When he saw that bump, he tried to get that pitch, just didn't have enough boost though. And for Aligned, it's a chance that they could have utilized. A chance where, had they just communicated just a little bit better, maybe they would have had it as Silky to Kratos! Stopped by Sanzo, and Alida sent everybody up on that one. They're going all the way back as Mandra sealing. That touch will not happen. Again, as cleared as that one open. Baxter's gonna score. Aligned will take it. Back and forth action. And it was Reseda who double committed there on that corner. Had only one player stayed back. It's Sanzo Spade kept their composure. Recognize the situation. We'd still be tied in this one. Yes, they made the mistake. Aligned have scored. And Reseda have to do what they haven't done so far this series, and that is come back to take a game. As Spade. Silky will get it off the corner. Mandra with the... already got a flip reset. Now trying to get the bump on Kratos. Silky, and he's gotten Sanzo to overcommit again. It's open for Aligned. 2 open net goals. Silky's gonna make sure that is his goal as he dunks his own teammate for it. Sanzo pushed up too high. And Aligned with another open net. Reseda Esports are starting to try to force this one. Sanzo specifically, who I recognize as a guy who can put in great offense, trying to force it in the midfield. It's not the playstyle that Reseda are going to be happy with because it's not working for them. When you start to try to force offense like that, it doesn't usually work for you, especially this early. It's why you don't see teams go for it until, they're in the final seconds when they have to score. It's such a desperation move. As Sanzo, that one gets through Kratos. Follow-up shot. Kratos got the block. Here comes Mandra. And what a save for Silky. Follow-up will go in from Spade. I thought Silky was going to be able to keep it out, but well, that's just not going to be the case. The line just were never truly set up on defense. Sure, they made saves, but without the clears, it doesn't really matter all that much. Another shot will come in. And Reseda to try to get another one. It's open for Spade. He can take that one. He's got around one. He's got the pinch. He's got that goal. Reseda have scored again. Right off the kickoff, they do the same thing. They don't give a line time to really get things under control. mixing in a bit of pace. That pinch smashing to the top of the net. As Devin asking, is there more games after? There is. This is the first game of the night. There's a second one coming at about 90 minutes after now. So about 90 minutes from now, we'll have another Finality League match with Road to Glory versus Trifecta. We'll have 2 matches on total tonight, don't worry. As Reseda still looking as Kratos has the dribble. Mandra with the beat, backs to the sidewall. Spade dunked by backs. Sanzo now. Kratos will clear. Reseda trying to hold it. So that midfield has, progressively gotten stronger, but still they are still having those issues of being able to score when it matters so much. This game being tied. Again, they can go back to kind of a more normal kind of midfield control play style, as that's a shot on. Saved by backs as Aligned have gotten a little bit more antsy on defense, especially when it comes to that positioning. Not as patient. They're coming for the ball a lot more often. As Sanzo. Manja. Oh, and a miscommunication meant that one is only Sanzo in the backfield as he's missed his touchy man on the boost. Here comes the shot. That will roll in from Kratos. A double commit left Sanzo back with only 20 boost. He could not make the touch. It's Kratos who'll find the open net after it. A mistake can be so costly. Aligned. This series is very close to being theirs. Well, here they go up again. Aligned. Silky. The pre-flip. Spade now. One touch. Looking for backs. It's pinched across the goal. As Mandra. The Sanzo. Not on targets. And Aligned are going to have to continue to play that way. 60 seconds left. Reseda looking to make that next goal theirs. If they can get to it. Sanzo. And get the beat on backs. And it's a great touch from Kratos just to keep the offense. Now trying to get the beat on Mandra. Little touch past Silky. Here comes backs. Aligned, if they can get one more goal, this series should be theirs. That should be enough for them to win. Reseda need to commit aggressively. Need to challenge. Need to just send that ball upfield. As Sanzo, doink, up from Mandra to the back wall. Backs will clear it away. And here comes Kratos, demoed off the field. Sanzo. Trying to get through Silky. In front, Mandra. Really couldn't analyze that one. It's just a tough read for him. And, Spades missed his pinch. Time. Dwindling down to the final seconds. Here for Reseda. One more chance potentially in this game for them to keep this series alive. Mandra in front. Spade beat on backs in front. Who's up? Mandra. No second touch. Sanzo couldn't shoot it, but it is still Reseda's ball. Spade. 70 boost. And a dream. The flip reset. Leaving it across. Sanzo can't put it on. Mandra's missed. Backs will challenge. Sanzo still keeping it, but he won't have enough to keep up. Aligned will take the series. It was a Game 5 win in Week 1 to beat Reseda. Now in Week 2, they only need 4. A 3-1 victory. Aligned will take it. Series winners. Aligned will be proud of that. Reseda, unfortunately, could not make it happen. A 3-1. Again, a strong result for Aligned, proving that, yes, this is a result they can do consistently. Unfortunately for Reseda, another loss to another team here. This has not been a great start for their season. Again, their only win coming against the only team that has not won yet, being FFE Spice Girls. What a series. That was, again, a great time to watch. Exciting as Aligned, again, have taken down Reseda. As, yeah, we are actually going to interview Silky. Want to join in for this? We'll get him in. Again, we are going to be getting a quick little interview with Aligned. Reminder that this is not the only match tonight. We have one more coming very soon. It will be Road to Glory versus Trifecta. Another rematch from last week, but this one I have seen before. Yeah, we are going to get an interview with Silky, don't worry. As again, joining us here now is Silky. Welcome in, Silky. Well, you proved it wasn't a fluke in week 1. You guys are taking down Reseda again. How do you feel after that win?
Feeling good. I love my team.
Well, again, I'm happy to hear that again. I mean, it looked like there were times where, again, I think I remember you guys are one of the newer teams coming in this one. You guys are like a team that formed very recently, if I'm not wrong. Or am I wrong
Yeah.
about that? Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought so. I think both these teams are pretty new. Again, we're still seeing kind of you guys kind of having to kind of adjust to the kind of life in the Finality League with your new teammates. But again, can you tell us about it? Again, you're kind of in the middle of your second week. You just got through one of your matches. You still have one more match to go later on this week. Can you tell us what it's been like trying to adjust to new teammates?
It's been alright. They're very supportive. We're very supportive of each other. And we always tell each other what we're doing wrong. Now it's pretty a healthy relationship. And we have fun. So, that's the important thing.
Yeah, again, you mentioned at the end there, I'm trailing off a little bit, but yeah, you guys are definitely having fun. And here again, now kind of to talk about that Reseda series again. You beat them in Game 5 last week. What did you learn from your series in Week 1? I didn't get to see it, but what did you learn from your series in Week 1 that you applied here to Week 2? Because so many times teams do win. Usually the team wins the team that won before will win again in the rematch. But again, you guys do it here. You guys do it very well. Again, is it, what was it from that first series that you guys had against Reseda that was almost lost for you guys? You guys kind of did kind of work to improve on to make sure this series didn't go that same way.
Um, I will lie. I can't leak that. But the
Oh,
only
okay.
thing I'll
Well,
say,
no problem.
the only thing I'll say is that they're sometimes quite readable.
Well, there you go again. He can't say too much. You can't, you can't reveal your secrets here for a line. I get it. Of course, again, a win that I'm sure you'll be excited with. Obviously, one of the things I actually know a line for is ironically is Ruby. If you in that org owner.
Yep.
So tell him I said hi, by the way. I'm sure he'd be very happy with
No
that. I used
problem.
to cast him all the time. But again, other than that, again, just again, what a series it's been. Again, you went to 2 straight overtimes. You won 1. You lost Game 3. You know, again, Game 3 was kind of a bit of a tough one for you guys. It was the longest overtime of the series. It was one that you guys really could never get the offense started. And by the time you did, you had already lost. So again, Game 3, Game 4. Did you guys tell each other anything between those 2 games to kind of get yourself back into Game 4? Because when you came to Game 4, it felt like that last game didn't even matter.
We just kind of played our game. We know we can beat them. Just we gotta play like it. And comms were good. But yeah, um, it's pretty fun. I mean, they're kind of panicky, so we took advantage of it.
Yeah, you definitely did. Again, Rosetta pretty known for having a pretty defensive play style, a pretty strong defense, but you guys overwhelmed them pretty quickly. Again, congratulations again on your win here for Aligned. But before you go, we always have a little shout out section, so we'll give it here to you, Silky. Anything you want to say? Any shout outs you have? Any final messages for anybody out there watching? Anybody specific that you want to mention here on stream?
Yeah, my teammate Bax, the Wheezing Lord. And then my boy Kratos. That's pretty much it. And my coach. Oh, I almost forgot.
Was gonna say your coach was here today with you guys, but again, congratulations again, Silky and Aligned here on that win. Good luck later on this week when I believe you play Spice Girls. Yeah, no, you play Basements. You're not playing Spice Girls this week. You're playing them next week by the looks of it. Again, when you have to play against. Oh, you do play Spice Girls. I'm right. You do play Spice Girls this week. Again, good luck later this week when you play FV Spice Girls, Silky and Aligned. Thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of your night.
Thank you for your
Again, that was Silky there of Aligned, a win for the organization. Again, led by Ruby. That's a name you're going to recognize if any of you have been on the stream long enough. He used to be on Team Edition. Then Ruby then moved to Striker. He was on Striker for a little bit. He was on Execute for a little bit as well. Again, this is his organization. Well, he's one of the owners of it. I think he's the CEO. As thank you for the follow, by the way, Bax. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Spodio stream. Nice to see you, my friend. And congratulations on your win. Again, that is it here for this match tonight. Again, we're going to end the stream here. We'll be back very soon, though. But again, when we come back, we will get to see that little rematch as well between Trifecta and against Road to Glory. We'll be seeing that very, very soon. Again, for now, all from me. As again, we're looking just to get a little raid going in. As there we go, we'll get a raid going. Thank you again. Thank you all so much for showing support, for being so supportive. Means a lot to me. As again, I'm still looking for someone. Who could I raid? Someone live that I know. Let's do. Do. Let's do this again. Thank you so much for joining. Again, when we come back, it will be that rematch, Trifecta versus Road to Glory. And we'll be seeing that soon. Again, thank you so much for joining for now. I'll see you guys again very, very soon.